2 years before I got married, I moved into the Upper East Side on 97th in Lexington, and I was looking for a minion, and Orchheim was the closest one. Came in on a Shabbat morning and got greeted with like an incredible smile from Jamie Lassner and Michael Breisel, asking me about who I am, why I'm here, what I'm doing as a career. And it was just such an incredible warmth that I was like, I have to continue to come back. Once I got married to Lauren and we were discussing where we should live, I said, no, we need to stay on the Upper East Side. You have to see what Orchheim is all about. We're not going to move to the West Side. Go to a Sephardi shul. This shul is a very warm and welcoming community, and I feel like we could grow here.
I walked up the steps. I sat next to Debbie Friedman and was immediately greeted by her warm smile, immediately given a big hug, a warm welcome to the community. And shortly after that, I met Judy Schwartz, who also enveloped me with so much warmth, took it upon herself to walk me around the Kiddush and introduce me to other longtime members of the community. And from then, we were hooked.
They were introducing us to everyone, and you're just as likely to find them speaking with a kid or a 30-year-old or an 80-year-old person in the community. They're really just friends with everybody in the community.
Anyone who knows Lauren knows that saying that she has a lot of energy is a little bit of an understatement. She's kind of like an Energizer bunny on a 12-volt battery. And what's great about that is Daniel has that energy too, and that youthful vigor is really, kind of what we saw in them as something we liked. I think it's great for Orchheim because it reflects this kind of move towards the future.
I consider them among our closest friends, in part because both of them really helped me be a part of the community and to feel comfortable in the community. Lauren really found a place in my heart when I figured out somehow that she wears a sheitel. And you wouldn't know it, of course. So I had a million questions. Where do you get it? Do you need two of them? What kind of hair? Is it negotiable? Where should we go? All of these questions. So by the time that I went sheitel shopping, something I never would think I would do with my prospective daughter-in-law in Midwood, I was an expert. And that's the kind of thing that Lauren does without any sense of obligation. She is good friend.
What's interesting about Lauren and Daniel is that whereas a lot of people who are finding their way as a young married couple often shy away from leadership roles, and oftentimes, they have their own things that they're working out in their lives, they're trying to figure out their own place in the world. Lauren and Daniel are unique in that they have completely embraced the role of community leaders.
You'd get to this event, whether it be a dinner or a post-Purim Megillah party, and somebody would get up inevitably and thank Daniel and Lauren for coordinating the entire thing. And then you'd kind of discover that the event really wouldn't have been able to happen without them, and that they were instrumental in, planning every detail and ordering everything and just coordinating the entire event. So they really play such an understated and humble role in making so many events for the young couples, I think specifically, the young people in the shul, just to feel like they're part of this community.
They're behind, I would say, the vast majority of the events that happen in the shul that really act as a glue to create cohesion amongst the young folks and some of the grown-ups as well.
More young couples have moved into the community, young singles, young families. And we felt it incumbent upon ourselves to greet them with the warmth that we were greeted.
Whenever we have needed a liaison to the younger community, both to hear what their hopes are and their dreams, their fears, what we're doing right, and in a very honest way, what we're not yet doing right, Lauren and Daniel have been a godsend because they are the ones that we can always turn to ask those very important questions.
I felt a responsibility because of the way that I was treated when I first got here, with that warm smile, that welcome, feeling like a family member, not just a congregant or a non-paying congregant, at the time. And I said, I need to take it upon myself, with Lauren's permission, obviously, to really embody what Orachaim stands for, which is family.
They kind of reflect what's great about Orachaim and also what's great about the future of Orachaim.
To have more kids, running around, getting grape juice on Friday night, going up during Anam Zemiros and kissing the Torah. We should have, more Torahs because we're going to have so many, hopefully more kids, that are going to want to, go up there and be greeted by Rabbi Schmidman and Rabbi Skidel. So again, I hope as the years go on and as Orachaim has continued success, this place is just filled to capacity and over capacity, but more importantly, the smiles are still here, the friendliness is still here, and the warmth, that makes Orachaim still here and prominent.
It's really just promising to see from when we came a few years ago, I think we were one of, 10 baby strollers, and now Noel has resorted to moving all of the baby strollers outside because there's just, thank God, not enough room in the building. Everybody's also just working off of other people vouching for what a warm and amazing community this is. And so we've seen it multiply, tenfold at least since we've come. And it only keeps getting better, and nobody wants to leave. It's just, we're all so happy being where we are right now.
Pirkei Avos, one of the statements of the Talmudim is that you should run from mitzvah to mitzvah because your reward is more mitzvah. And the epitome of them is that they really do run from mitzvah to mitzvah. So, in a way, it's really appropriate that we celebrate them with a celebration, with a Suda,